Good morning, everyone. Monday morning. Today, we had all been waiting for the last 3 weeks. The math exam. 90 minutes and 45 questions. The moment the invigilator told us to open the question booklet, I was totally devastated. Yeah, it is exactly what my dream had been trying to tell me. In other words, 2 weeks earlier, I had been thinking and dreaming about this exact moment. In my dreams, I panicked and couldn't even concentrate. The question seemed impossible. It was so hard. And now, sitting in the exam hall, I realized my dream was not far from reality. I was definitely gonna fail. So it made me unconsciously say, wait, have I seen this before? Let me ask you something. How many of you have ever had a moment like that, where something happens and it feels strangely familiar? Raise your hand. And that's what I want to talk about. Dreams and how they prepare the person you will become. A dream is what happens when your brain keeps scrolling even though your body is offline. But why do they sometimes feel so real? Why do they sometimes feel so predictive? Here, neuroscience tells us something fascinating. Dreams are not random. They are made from pieces of your past experiences, your worries from the day, and the possibilities you might face tomorrow. So, your brain is not predicting the future. It is preparing the person you will become. When you're in REM sleep, the parts of your brain that handle memory and emotions are active, while the decision-making part is quieter. That's why dreams feel emotional and confusing, but also like your mind is running a simulation of real life. Now, let's think about why some dreams feel like they come true. Most dreams are forgotten within minutes of waking up. Your brain creates entire little worlds every night that you barely remember. But sometimes you do remember. And sometimes these dreams resemble something that actually happens later. Studies suggest that 1 in 3 people report having experienced a dream that later felt like it came true. Not exactly the same, but close enough to make you pause and think, wait, didn't I see this before? Now, think about a moment in real life, a conversation, a room, a situation, and out of nowhere, it felt like you had already lived it. Has that ever happened to you? Raise your hand again. Keep it up if it felt so real that it actually made you stop for a second. That strange feeling has a name. It is called déjà vu. Neuroscientists call dreaming about future prospective simulation. Your brain is quietly rehearsing events you might face, exams, presentations, and conversations. Before we had science, people tried to find meaning in dreams in different ways. In ancient Greece, people would sleep in temples dedicated to healing, believing their dreams would contain messages about their health. If someone dreamed of being cured or touched by a divine figure, it was taken as a sign that they would recover. In Islamic tradition, dream interpretation became a structured system where scholars studied symbols and their meanings. For example, seeing a snake in a dream could be interpreted as an enemy or a hidden threat. Certain animals, people, or actions were believed to represent real situations in life. Across time and cultures, people kept asking the same question. Is this dream trying to tell me something? Today, science gives a different answer. Dreams are not messages from outside. They prepare the person you will become. So what does all this mean for us? It means your sleeping mind is not passive. It is training. It is rehearsing. Athletes visualize winning. Musicians rehearse their pieces in their minds. And surgeons imagine procedures before they operate. Brain scans show that when you weirdly imagine doing something, your brain activates almost the same areas as when you actually do it. So when you dream about solving a problem, giving a presentation, or facing a fear, your brain is quietly building the pathways you'll need at 3 a.m. nonetheless. Dreams do not magically come true, but they influence what becomes possible. Because the more your brain rehearses something, the less impossible it feels. And what feels possible, we are more likely to try. And what we try, we sometimes achieve, right? So dreams don't necessarily predict the future. Tonight, when you go to sleep, and your body goes offline, remember this. Your brain is not just dreaming. It is preparing the person you will become. Thank you.